Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to explore how to texture a 3D character in Unreal Engine step by step. We'll be covering everything from creating material instances to organizing texture properly, so let's dive into it. First thing first, we've got an empty scene in Unreal Engine, and to keep things clean and organized, I'm going to start on creating a folder. I'm gonna name this FBX character. Once you create a folder, I'm gonna just dive in, and usually when you download a character from platforms like Sketchfab, it comes with textures included. In my case, I already have both the character and its textures ready into a folder, so I'll just drag and drop this into my scene. Once that's done, the FBX import options window will pop up. If your character is supposed to be animated, make sure you check the skeleton mesh as well. Import mesh, very important. If your character has animations, make sure you're gonna check import animations as well. And I'm just gonna scroll down and I'm gonna click create new materials, and Unreal Engine is gonna generate materials for me automatically. So once that's done, I'm gonna click import all. Right, now that everything has been imported, we can see that we have 3 materials, and inside we have a folder with the textures. We're gonna be using this a little bit later. We are mainly gonna be focusing on the skeleton mesh for this tutorial, so I'm gonna just double click on the skeleton mesh and the window is gonna pop up. On the left side there is material panel where we can apply different textures to various parts of the character. If you click on the character, you can see that you can select different parts of the body. So what I'm gonna be doing to add the textures to my character, I'm gonna just double click on the material here, and now we are going to focus on texturing the character. This is gonna be the master material where we're gonna add our textures. I'm gonna just delete this texture for now, and here on the bottom left you have the content drawer. Click on it. I'm gonna click on the first one and then shift and left click on the last one and drag everything into my scene. I'm gonna organize very quickly. If you're unsure which texture does what, all you have to do is to left click on one of the textures and Unreal Engine is gonna show you what type of texture it is. Very useful when you have to deal with multiple textures. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna just connect all the textures in the right slot. So I'm gonna use ambient occlusion for this one, normal here, this is roughness, it's right here. This one, diffuse, is gonna be the base color, and this one is going to be the metallic one. Click. To make things easier, I'm gonna select all the textures and then right click and do convert to parameter. In this way we are going to create a material instance from the master material, so we can tweak and adjust without affecting the original one. I'm gonna just name this Once I've got the main material sorted, I'll go ahead and create 3 materials instance from the master material. So I'm gonna go click on content drawer and I'm gonna right click, create material instance. I'm gonna name this MI armor, click enter. I'm gonna do the same again for the body. I'm gonna do the same one for the hood. I'll import these instances onto the character, and since they are based on master material, I can now easily modify their parameters. This also means I can swap out the textures quickly. As you can see, we have the global textures parameters values right here, and what this is gonna do is gonna allow us to drag and drop our own different textures. So here I'm going to drag the textures into the right slot. So for example, I'm gonna drag this one to the ambient occlusion. Diffuse armor is gonna be our base armor display, so we are not interested in. Metallic is gonna be right here. Normals is gonna be here, and roughness is gonna be the last one. If I'm gonna click save, and now we are going to change the body. So here same, all we have to go is to check these parameters and go on the content drawer. So I'm gonna go to ambient occlusion again, body diffuse, body normal, and that's it. And I'm gonna click save, and now you can see the character looks so much better. Same thing I'm gonna do for the hood on the top. So I'm gonna double click here on my material instance. I'm gonna check all these parameters again. I'm gonna go on the content drawer, and here we are going to look for the cloak, ambient occlusion, so it's gonna go here. Diffuse is gonna go to color base, normal is gonna go here, and because we are not going to use all of them, I'm gonna just uncheck this. Finally, we go back to the skeleton mesh, and we see that the character is fully textured and ready to go. As you can see, it's very important to create material instances based on the master material. In this way, we can choose and adjust this texture accordingly without affecting the main one. Lastly, before we wrap up, if you ever encounter a situation where the texture looks invisible, it's an easy fix. All you have to do is to go on the content drawer, on the master material, double click here, and on the main master instance, all you have to do is to click on two-sided. This will solve the issue instantly, and all I have to do is to click save and go back to the skeleton mesh. As you can see, now the hood is not invisible anymore, and it's looking very good. And that's pretty much it for this tutorial. That's how you can set up materials in a very clean and streamlined way. And if you like this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm trying to bring more educational content on this YouTube channel.